Welcome to Saturday morning. Hope the sound is okay. I'm going to push on assuming it is okay. Thank you very much for joining me. Stephen, hold slow. Ben, looking forward to racing you, Ben. More of that in a second. Ed, Scott, thank you very much for joining. Grim Reaper, Grim, how's your son? Hope all's good. DB Racing, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate that. What's your name, DB Racing? James, thank you. Not sure fun is going to be the word. Oh, just looking at my hair here. Not the best. Right, so let me... I'll join the event in 10 minutes. Team DDR, how are you today? This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. I'm going to pace it right, though. Oh, see, I am, Scott. I'm still feeling a little bit hoarse. The 3 ascents up out the Zwift midweek at 4 watts a kilogram certainly took their toll. I was in tiny little pieces the next day and not the best yesterday, really. So just making sure the camera's set up right. Jack, thank you very much for joining. How are you today? Andrew, it's going to be good to racing you, sir. Good luck. So anyway, there's a lot of people I'm following racing today. I had to write everybody down. So Andy, starting with you. Good luck, sir. Hey Chris, how are you? You're on the start line, I saw. Nice one. Good luck today. So Chris, Andy, James, racing again today. Jeffrey Dutton, sorry, James Blagden that is. Jeffrey Dutton, James Dyer, Mrs. L. Fitz, Chris Garrinet of the kettlebell swings to engage the glutes and the hamstrings, Damon Hale, Lee Hathaway, Jim Hayson, Tom McDermott. Tom, you're out running again or cycling again last night. You're a madman. Eric Min is amongst us today. Thank you, Eric. I know you don't watch this, but thank you for the incredible new tracks. Jose Marino, good to have you on board, sir. See the fitness is coming up. Paul Neal, Corrie in the Mountain Goat Black is streaming on her channel. Check her out. Mr. Ben Pitt, back to him in a second, and Stevie Carson, back to him in a second. Kosuke Suzuki, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Kosuke, Dave Turner, Michael Williams, DJ Hunter Douglas, DB, and Marky of the MTB. We're all racing today. Well, that's everybody that I got off Zwift Power and that kind of thing. Christopher, thank you very much for joining. Hope you're well, sir. No, I didn't watch Shane's climb, Scott. Didn't sleep very well, so I was kind of trying to get a bit more of a lie-in. Ah, so you're DB. I'm sure. Hang on, bear me a second. DB, yes, you're racing today. DB Racing makes sense. Nice one. Well, good luck today, DB. Cheers, Anthony. Thank you for joining. Hope you're well. Right, need to finish off my carbs. So, last week, I'm going to butcher the name again, I really enjoyed the Casipats. 1 hour FTP for me, but racing again today, and we were very closely matched last Saturday, is Stevie Carson from race 3R, and he came 48th in Zwift Power. His time, 1 hour exactly and 48 seconds. And then, as I say, Mr. BJ Pitt, Ben Pitt, he beat me by 1 second with a time of 1 hour, 1 minute and 23. Now Stevie put down 4.2 watts a kilogram and Ben put down 4.1. I put down 4.6 watts a kilogram because you've got to work hard on the descents. So I'm kind of hoping I might have the edge. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, Stevie. I'm hoping I might have the edge on the climb. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on the pacing here, Grim. That's wise advice. Yeah, like, oh, Slow, you putting down so many PRs yesterday on the Casse Pats. Some nice climbs. Loved it. Chris, how are you this morning? The second of the Chris's. We've got Christopher Johnson and Chris Bellis. Yeah, so midweek, Ed had set for me 2.5% up out of the Zwift at 4 watts a kilogram. So I took that on. I was feeling awful before the first descent, but rode myself into it by staying 5% below where I thought I ought to be, just over 4 watts a kilogram. But I was feeling great by the top of the first climb, so I hit the second and third and completed the third. All of them above 4 watts a kilogram, getting faster as I went. Felt like $1 million after the training, and then started to crash quite rapidly during the late afternoon. Feeling quite sore the next day, obviously a full rest day the next day, and was pretty light on the activity yesterday, just enough to get blood flowing through the legs. Hey David, it's good to have you. Well, we'll see about that, Mr. Pitt. Yeah, David, it's I don't think it's as absorbing as Alpe d'Huez or Alpe d'Huez Zwift. You haven't got all the switchbacks and that kind of thing. Well, I better join the event, otherwise I'll be way behind. Oh, you just finished it, did you, David? How did it go? Give me the intel. Always the details. I love a few details. And David, actually, David Raymond's been training with Ed on the polarized training, and last week, or the week we've just come through, put down his first ever 4 watts a kilogram over the entire course of a race. So David, respect to you, sir. And Ed, always respect. Your training method's paying off nicely. It's a bit crap, is it? Oh, surely not. No, David. I've been looking forward to this. I love it on Road Grand Tours. It's a very different climb. Hey Phil, I saw you riding last night. Hope all's good, Phil Rich. Of the eponymous supplement company. Eponymous, I think, is the word. 8% average and a false flat. Nice one, Oslo. It won't make much difference to me. I'll just grind it out. And that's what I'm going to touch on. I'm going to film when I'm outdoors on undulating terrain where you actually have to turn and brake and all that kind of stuff, and the power is a lot more volatile. Over the long distances, like 2 to 3 hours, as I did last weekend, I do find it harder to sustain the power. Is that something other people find? Two hours fasted. Nice one. I'm a big advocate of fasted training. And if your objective is to lose a little bit of body fat, definitely, Jack. It's a great way to go. And building up to it with the Zone 2 is a nice way of going about it. Andrew, thank you very much for joining. How are you, sir? 1:11:30. Now that is precision that I can respect, sir. Thank you, Andrew. 1:11:30. See if we can land it in the pickle barrel. Oh, it's glitchy, is it, David? Oh, right. Well, that isn't good. Yeah. Oh. Come on, Eric, you're in the stream here. I'm sure everybody at Zwift is going to be pulling out the stops for a nice ride. Eric Min is, for those that are not aware, the CEO of Zwift. He's the founder, or I think the co-founder. And obviously we respect Eric for all he's brought to us. But I'm guessing, if you're an employee of Zwift, and you know Eric is going to be racing in one of the marquee events of the summer on your brand new track, there's going to be quite a few people trying to make it go well. Yeah, Grim, I think, just looking at the time here, yeah, outdoors, over the hour in the crit races, and certainly when I compared the epic tempo, which was up to 2 hours. But that epic tempo, sorry, I'm really rambling here. Yeah, my hour power, indoors and out, has been about the same. I think on the crit races, my best ever normalised outdoor power was about 295, 296. And indoors, my best ever normalised power was last weekend, and I think back in April about 295, 296. Obviously you're on and off the power a bit more outdoors on the crits. John, thank you very much for joining. Dean, hope you're well. Hope all's good. I've got no idea what body fat percentage, Dean. I'm 63. David, thank you very much for joining. Hope you're well as well. Cav, good to have you on board. Yes, this is your kind of route. Mont Ventoux, I know it has a place close to your heart. Niels, how are you today, sir? What is the aircraft of the day? Not the F4 Phantom, maybe the A10 again. Zahir, thank you very much for joining. Hope all's good. Yeah, so going back to it, so 1 hour power about the same, and when I compared epic tempo indoors and epic tempo outdoors, I actually did a bit better outdoors over a slightly longer period of time, about another 20 minutes. Average 4 watts a kilogram. But there, I was just riding the inner circle of Regent's Park, and so I didn't have to think about braking or steering or anything like that. It was just putting down the power, which is exactly what we do here on a watt bike. Last weekend, when I was outdoors, now I mucked up my nutrition, didn't have enough carbs before, during, or probably after. But it's a very undulating circuit. There's a lot of climbs and descents, small ones, lots of corners, some of them quite tight. So you're on and off the power a lot. And my power over the 3 hours was quite a lot, 2 hours 20 of actual, 2 hours 30 of efforts, was a bit lower than I'd expected. And then yesterday, so Wednesday on out to Zwift, I hit about 248, 247 over just under 3 hours. So if you can just focus on putting the power down and you haven't got to think about anything else, I'm really good at that, but I've still got to improve my outdoor endurance power. Long-winded answer. F18, nice choice. And that's called the Hornet, isn't it, Niels? The carrier-based attack. Hey, Corinne, how are you today? Putting in epic mileage. Corinne is streaming. Do check her stream out. Corinne, the Mountain Goat Black. Andrew Asher, thank you very much for joining. Rodri, you're putting in some big old efforts outdoors. Good to have you on board. Tomokozu, saw you out on Zwift last night. Hope all's well. Thank you for joining. Alex, good to have you on board as well, sir. Hope you're feeling good. Hope life's looking up and all that kind of stuff. Positive. DJ Douglas, good to be racing with you this morning. I've seen you as a late entry. Super Hornet, that's the one. Yeah, Corinne, your mileage is insane. When we look at Scott from Comhan TV's club, that's the only cycling club I'm a member of. Corinne is always up at the top of the leaderboard in terms of distance alongside Ed. Yeah, actually, Grim, that's a good point. I need to think about that. Thank you very much for the idea. So not long till the start. This is all that remains of my Villia SLR Zero. It's the water bottle, but I've got it for the climb today. So here we go. Gonna pace it. Good luck, Thomas. David, sorry, I saw your time. Looks very impressive. 71 minutes. Nice one, sir. That must have been a big old effort. Now last time, suddenly a load of people appeared at the front. Radislaw, good to see you back on the Polarize, the 60/30s. Number 73, sorry. What was your time again, David? Malcolm, I always love your but it's like the Hearts Yeomanry sign, the stag. I know it's to do with the shipping company that you once worked for, but good to have you on board. Paul, thank you ever so much. Appreciate your support. Late 60s. Well, I'd like that. Cheers, Ed. Enjoy the prep for yours. Now I'm going to get back in the saddle in a second, but just warming up the glutes and the hamstrings. And the obligatory I'm in the blue jersey joke has been made. That's a great climb, David. 3.9 watts a kilogram. Beautiful. I'm not going to burn myself out. I know from the Road Grand Tours, different route up the Alp, not the Alp, up Mont Ventoux, but it does go on and on. Harry, the god of velocity, how are you? Good to have you on board, sir. Now, looking to ride myself into it. The legs are feeling a little bit kind of fatigued today. And often I find if I don't overcook it, things improve. Sure one, Scott. So what are we going to be treated to on Sunday, Scott, at 8 PM on KOM TV? Niels, you old cynic. You and David. Eric Mins on this one, as I say. All stops are going to be pulled out to make it a smooth one. Just going to let that first group go. There is no point me trying to stay with it. There'll be way more watts a kilogram for way longer than I can sustain. Yeah, we'll do, Grim, but it'll be a slow, infernal sneak up. It won't be very stealthy, in all honesty. I just get my legs really used to the effort. Trying to measure it out. Nice one, Scott. That sounds well funny. Yeah, red feather would be nice. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Only 5 minutes in. Yeah, this is the Spanner Climbers jersey. The one I crashed in actually. Jane patched it up. Hey Chris, thanks for joining, hope you're good. All the way from the US. Yeah, it's a big piece of geology this. I could do with an F18. Hey Niels. Let me just focus on the breathing a moment. I'm focusing on the deep breaths out. That was a tip from last week. To expel the CO2. Well, I would like to be 1 hour something, 1 hour, you know, in the 1 hour 10 range. I've got no real idea, John, in terms of what's really viable. I haven't done a recce. And on road grand tours, the route is different. Yeah, that'd be quite handy, Niels, that rate of climb. Yeah, Jane, nice skills on the kit repair. Jane is mean with a needle and cotton. She's become very good at making the most amazing vegetarian curries over lockdown too. I think I need a toe and tuck up this hill old slow. Legs feel okay. Nice one, Alex. Glad to hear it. I don't know what hypoxic training is. Enlighten us. Elucidate on it. Candy. Morning back to you from London. Thank you. .3 seconds. The engineer in you is strong, Niels. The force is good. Hi Josh, how are you today? Outdoor 20-minute test. Good luck with that, sir. Altitude training. I'd love to, but I don't have time with work and family as well. I don't think they want to spend a long time at altitude. Sorry, a long time at altitude. Should we ever get to go away again? Dennis, thank you for joining, sir. Hope you're well. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that, mate. It's going to be a long one. Is your local TT flat or undulating, Josh? Nice, Niels. I'm loving the stats. You're taking over from Lord de Lego, but with a slightly different angle. Peaky Blinder. I've had a haircut today, short on the sides, but not the buzz cut to the side. Hope you're well, sir. Oh, so you watched GP Llama, did you, Peaky? Stevie Carson still at the front by the look of it. Hoping to beat him with the diesel engine. I'm not sure where Mr. Brad Pitt, sorry, not Brad Pitt, Ben Pitt is. Ah, love your style, Alex. Sleeping in a tent. Yeah, Jane would adore that in the flat. Oddly enough though, I am going to get a blood test done to see what my hematocrit levels are, that kind of thing, also testosterone, etc. as soon as I can. Oh, let the power drop off a bit there. Let's get the cadence up. Bet you're looking sharp, Niels. Are you feeling much better now, following your illness? Oh, it's hard work. Yeah, Scott, it's hot work today, quite humid. Nice one, Ian. Hi, little Ian, as well. 2 Ians. Beautiful. Tell me about 4th Ed's blood test. Oh, this is interesting. And how do you alter your training following the results, or nutrition? Yeah, now it's starting to bite. Try not to go into the 180s too early. God's County. I thought that was Yorkshire. Damon. We used to have a lot of people from Yorkshire working in the bank in London. Always, when I go back to Yorkshire, God's own county, that kind of stuff. When they had kids, back up to Yorkshire so they could play for Yorkshire County Cricket Club. I never wanted to move back to Yorkshire, I don't know why. I love Yorkshire, beautiful country. Yeah, definitely. Intense training in the evening, not good for the sleep. Raises the cortisol, takes way too long for it to come back down. Often vitamin D is a deficiency in Northern Hemisphere countries, essential for recovery and testosterone. Sure is. Well, this is hard. Hi, Human Newt. When am I going out the Zwift race? Maybe next weekend. That's super interesting, Ian and Phil. I will look into that. I'm trying to stay just the right side of the lactate threshold. I find if I go over it too much too early, it's game over on the long climbs. Finding it's proper hard though. Taking in both counties. Nice skills. Yeah, Ash Beach. I have bought his book. Haven't yet read it. But I do eat a lot of vegetables which are rich in calcium, potassium, iron, zinc, which is good for blood health. Especially the green ones. Hence the green supplement also. Here, Scott. Pull ripcord in case of an emergency, which is brewing. Cheers, David. I'm feeling not comfortable at the moment. Gotta get the cadence up. No, Gavin, not the best place to find a charger. No doubt your iPad is running low. Tell us about what goes wrong, Andrew, that's interesting. Yeah. It's at this point, David, you just gotta make sure you don't burn out. Lots of people, probably me as well, will have over-invested. And if you keep your nerve and create a nice Tom Dumoulin pace, you can reel him in. Oh, I see. It's the track record and the passport, the history. Gotcha. No supplements are needed, Adam, but they can provide a small benefit. I like amino work capacity, amino acids, prevent muscle breakdown, coffee, and green supplement, plus a protein shake to repair muscle damage. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Here's Kazuke. Nice one, Kazuke. I don't use creatine. It leads to water gain, and the benefits are debatable. It works well for some, not on others. See what you mean, David? It's quite a boring one in terms of the scenery. Blueberries, porridge, for sure. I'm gonna have the porridge tomorrow. Honey's good too. Yeah, that's all you need, Niels. Especially if you're eating enough fruit and veg. Now I'm finding this hard. No, I'm not looking at the scenery too much either. Nice one, Ed. Give us a thumbs up. That'd be great, everybody. Oh, I'm struggling to stay in this group. Had trouble with the gears there. The engineer's coming out. Yeah, Niels. The emergency ripcord has been pulled. Too true, Damon. Little micro recovery there. Oh dear me. No, David. Cycling, power, cycling pulse. Sorry, I'm in all kinds of trouble, cycling pulse. How's it going today? Hi, Alan. Still making gains with the polarized training, I see. Nice one, sir. Haha. Pablo Escobar. Jane has been watching that. I find it too disturbing to watch. I don't like violence. Precision Grim, love it. Thank you, Cycling Pulse, I appreciate that. When's your next video out? Oh, Coca-Cola, yeah. Pablo. Well, here's to you, Pablo. I don't think. Horrible individual. It was. It did have cocaine in it originally. You're right, Niels. Okay, got to get back control here. I won't last the distance. It's time for a bit of zone 3, just to get the rhythm back. Not halfway yet. 1500 metres, Scott. Of climbing, that is. So trying to bring the heart rate down at 4 watts a kilogram here. How is it, David? Okay, thank you. I'll invest here then. Appreciate the advice. Cheers, Ed. Hey Crit Wit, love your channel, mate. Check out Crit Wit's channel. Happy birthday, Crit Wit. Cheers, Mick. Oh, Ben must be out front. Hi Simon, good to have you on board. Cheers, Ed. Good night, Quickwit. Cheers for the advice. Thanks, Mick. I think it will be, Ed. Cheers, Grim. I'm in all kinds of trouble here. It's the legs that are hurting. Yeah, thanks, Josh. Just give myself A little bit of zone 3 recuperation. That's careless. Hey Mark, thanks for joining. Oh dear me. Sand and sequoias is proper difficult, Peaky Blinder. I hate that course. Really hard. Undulating. Cheers, Mick. I'm in all kinds of trouble here. Cheers, Martin. Thank you, Agnes. Hey Stefan, how's your race going? What's happened here? Gears went wrong. Cheers, Ed. Big yellow. Cheers, Anthony. Thanks for joining Silver Arrow. Cheers, Dominique. Outdoors, I prefer. One moment, sorry. Oh dear. Well, oh dear me. Oh dear. 1 second, sorry. Let me just. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second, sorry. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wow. Oh, thank you. Apologies for not talking very much from about 30 minutes onwards. I just found that very, very challenging. It's the longest climb without any kind of descent or break in the middle I've ever done. And I'm a little disappointed with the power, in all honesty. I think 277 average. I was kind of hoping to be in a 285 to 290 range. But what I'm finding is the difference between me being able to tap out an endurance zone 3 power, i.e. 240 to 270 watts, 240 to 260 watts, let's call it that. Maybe a tad higher, 265, I don't know. We're splitting hairs now. And me blowing up on the long distance stuff is pretty minimal. Like, I felt pretty comfortable 250 to 260 watts, but at 290 I was really struggling to sustain. Whew. Oh, what's the Provence? Check out the province. What's the province? Dear me, I'd be interested to see if I beat Ben Pitt, Mr. BJ Pitt, and also Stevie Carson. I reckon actually I did beat Stevie Carson, because there was talk of 135th place when I was at about 100. Yeah, Ed. No, I mean, that's true. I mean, I shouldn't underestimate the fact that the fatigue from the three ascents, that's where my mind's currently at. I mean, I'm all over the place. The 3 ascents, just about got it right there, of Alpe de Zwift. And I was at like 4 watts a kilogram, 4.1 watts a kilogram, 4.2 watts a kilogram. And you have 11 minutes of recovery as you descend, basically. That 11 minutes of recovery makes a massive difference to me. But, you know, I had a very hoarse voice, as you'll see in the vlog. I've got a vlog. So this is Provence. Is this... Oh, like it wouldn't let me turn left. Does it let me turn left here? No. Anyway. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, those 3 ascents of Alpe de Zwift took a lot out of me. I mean, come the Wednesday evening, I was feeling just withered. And I woke up Thursday morning kind of with a very hoarse voice, a little bit of a cough. And Jane thought maybe I'm coming down with something. And luckily, a lot of vitamin C, vegetables, greens, fruits, that kind of stuff, and a full day of rest sorted me out. And then yesterday I took it very easy. I did a little bit of single-legged Romanian deadlift, some upper body work, and then some high cadence work on a bike. And a high cadence work on a bike was at zone 1, zone 2, just to get the blood into the legs. So you're right, Ed. I should take a lot of stock from that, because I did finish strong as well. It was a negative split. Well, fast third, slow third, fast third. And thank you for the tip about going hard from about 9 kilometers to 14, I think it is, 14 and a half. That definitely enabled me to get a better placing than I'd have otherwise done. Oh, is it really, Mick? Brad Pitt. No, it's Ben Pitt. Sorry, my apologies. I call him Brad. Yeah, no, it's Ben Pitt from Australia. And he beat me by 1 second with average power of 4.1 watts a kilogram last weekend. So I'm hoping that I beat him this weekend, and Stevie Carson. Stevie Carson was about, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds quicker than both of us. No, 30, 40 seconds quicker than both of us with 4.2 watts a kilogram. But I reckon I had them both there. Sorry, Ben. But that evens us up. So when I look at Zwift Power and I look at my nemesis and I look at who I've beaten, it'll be 1-1. And that's nice. Same with you, Steve, I hope. But we will see. Ed, hopefully you can replicate that. We're all looking forward. I'm certainly looking forward to eating a whole ton of carbohydrates and tuning in and watch you monster it. And definitely it's until at least 14 kilometres that it remains steep, Ed, not 13 and a half. Just for your information, because I know you said that's where to invest. But you've got to bear in mind that from wherever you said invest, it's not 13 and a half, it's 14. Check out your Zwift is nearby now. Oh, right. Okay, I can do that on Zwift Companion, can't I? Sorry. I often find that I'm away with the fairies after that. Now, for people that are interested, what did I have before the ride? I had 40 grams of fast adjusting carbohydrates. I'll say 50 in the vlog, but it was 40. Then I had, about 40 minutes later, just literally before the ride, some amino acids, another 30 grams of fast adjusting carbohydrates, and about 150 milligrams of caffeine. And so that's, what's that? It's about 70 grams of fast adjusting carbs, right? And the body can absorb about a gram of carbs a minute, I understand. Then, after about half an hour, I had this full fat Coke. And this has got 35 grams of sugars in it, again, fast digesting carbs. So I fueled the race a little bit better, and so I didn't bonk, which was a nice thing. Right, so Zwift Companion, let me just... Oh dear me. I've got to turn the Wi-Fi on. It is quite, David Raymond, if you're still watching or not, it is quite a boring climb, you're right. It isn't the... I thought, here he is. Ben, I thought you had cooked yourself at 40 minutes. Yeah, I thought I'd cooked myself at 40 minutes, but the live chat, you see, Ben, this is my advantage over you. The live chat told me you've got to invest and get the hammer back down at around about 35 minutes, and that's exactly what I did. And I took a couple of little micro recoveries. Right, so Zwift is near me. Where we go. So where did you come, Ben? Oh, he's ahead of me. Oh, damn. Oh, he's 40 seconds ahead of me now. Oh, right, on the road. Okay. I see. Yeah. Let me, sorry, I'm completely away with the fairs. So Ed's live streaming, 12 o'clock. Right, so 12 o'clock is a date. Ed, plenty of carbs. Show us what you got. We're looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. I mean, the power you put down for 89 kilometres, you're at 305 watts, I think, this week for 89 kilometres. That outside is insane. I mean, when you think about your weight, like 60, 61 kilograms, that's got to be what, 5.1 watts a kilogram for 89 kilometres. That's the kind of stuff that you hear about people winning, like classics, doing. I beat him. Excellent. Ben, I salute you, sir. 1-1. I'm happy with that. Now let's see if I beat Stevie Carson. See where he is. He's behind me on the road, so I reckon I did. Anyway. Sorry, I've been rambling. I'm not making a lot of sense. Next vlog drops tomorrow. Hopefully, if Jane edits it. It's going to be focused on deadlifting and the importance of deadlifting. And I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I promise you, deadlifting is cool. And there's a guy called Giorgio Capella. Check out Giorgio Capella's YouTube channel. Giorgio makes some really nice vlogs, training vlogs. He's a CrossFitter, but he also is an extremely good cyclist, mountain biker, cross and road. He's very, very strong indeed. But he is a big advocate of strength training. And he put out a video this week on strength training and the importance of strength training. Oddly enough, I'm doing the same in the vlog this week. But I promise you, strength training makes a big difference. You don't take it to failure, and we're not looking to bulk up. But by strengthening the glutes, the hamstrings, the core, and building the flexibility, make a big difference. So my vlog's about that tonight, but check out Giorgio Capella's YouTube. It's very, very good. And his strength, he knows a lot more about strength than me. He squats beautifully. But he lays it out there in a very upbeat fashion as to why it's good. Anyway, Scott is dropping a video 8 PM tomorrow on KOM TV. The premiere, do check out the premiere and the live chat. It is extraordinarily funny. I love all Scott's stuff. Super funny. Looking forward to getting down to Minehead and meeting the queen of Minehead, Natalie. But in the meantime, whoever you are and whatever you do, please remember to live, thrive, and stay healthy. Respect to you all. And once again, a nice slick ending to the stream. I can't even find the mouse. Oh, I need to get there we go. I am really going. Bye-bye. Nearly bye-bye. There we go. See you. Oh no, still not. Slipping. End.